This next one is very interesting. We've got Gregory Rodrigues versus Brunno Ferreira, and I'm going to be going a little bit controversial with this one. I'm going to be going with Brunno Ferreira in the matchup, not really for a traditional reason, but because I just don't trust the fact that Gregory Rodrigues is making a turnaround from 4 months ago where he just had his head split open properly, and I just don't believe that the stitches or that scar that he's got remaining or the cut has healed over enough to the point where he can go into a UFC fight against a powerhouse in Brunno Ferreira and not reopen. Maybe I'm overanalyzing it, maybe I'm overthinking it, but I'm just talking from personal experience here. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've got the worst double chin in history, but it actually comes from me having the scar right here where it actually kind of splits my neck in half almost. So what I have is actually I've got a scar from my chin all the way to the back of my ear. And I'm telling you from personal experience, the scar is 2 years old. It wasn't stitched together, it was stapled together. But it is not healed. It is not healed whatsoever. Look at it. It's still bright red. You can see it. And that's a 2-year-old scar. And you're telling me Gregory Rodrigues, who is who had his head stitched together 4 months ago, is gonna it's gonna be all good to fight, you know. And I know I heard Angelo talking on the We Want Picks YouTube channel that Jacob recently got some stitches on his face, and the doctor told him it would take 3 months to fully heal those. And I'm just kind of thinking, like, that scar, that cut is going to reopen very, very easily, and I just can see it happening, man. So I do believe Brunno Ferreira is going to win the fight. Not really because I think he's the better fighter. I think Gregory Rodrigues is the better fighter. But I can just see Brunno Ferreira running forward like a brawler that he is, and just landing something in between the eyes of Gregory Rodrigues. Maybe a knee, maybe a head kick. It's just something really powerful. And opening that scar up again, I really think it would be a knee that would do it. I think I can't remember exactly what it was actually. That opened it from Chidi Andraglani, but an elbow, a knee, maybe some sort of punch would do it. But I do think Gregory Rodrigues is going to open up in this fight. And it's not going to be pretty, man, because you look at his Instagram. I really do encourage you to look at his Instagram and zoom in on some of his photos. Some of them are pretty old, but the scar is nasty. Like, it's not just a straight line. It's like a straight line, but then there's also bits coming off down the side of his nose and up a little bit as well, and it's nasty. And someone's going to open it up. And I'm going to be going Brunno Ferreira here. If this fight was in 6 months or in 3 months or more, 6 months from the original fight, I wouldn't be as concerned about the scar. Because it's only been a few months, I'm very concerned about Gregory Rodrigues' scar. So I'm going to be going Brunno Ferreira to win it on short notice. But I do worry about Brunno gassing out as one. He's pretty undersized at 185, even though he's massive. He's only 5'10". I just like Brunno Ferreira just for that reason, man. I think Brunno Ferreira is going to run forward and open up that cut, and I think he's going to beat Gregory Rodrigues by that way. Maybe doctor stoppage TKO. Maybe he cuts him open and then finishes him after that. Just something like that's going to happen. I just got a feeling in my balls, man. It's really the only way I can explain it. Gregory Rodrigues is the better fighter, but I just don't trust that quick turnaround from that scar, man. It's really, or the cut. So yeah, give me Brunno Ferreira.